Click the first link in the description for the best Askreddit content. Today I fucked up by not stopping when my body told me to. Too long didn't read, felt a sudden pain during intercourse, ignored it, finished, penis covered in blood, ripped my banjo string, eternal sadness. So this happened about 4 to 5 months ago, but thought some of you might get a good laugh out of it and others, my fellow men, might feel a bit sick. Random day during the pandemic, me and my girlfriend decide to have sex during the day. Everything starts off normally, but midway through I start to feel a bit of pain from down below. Now, as every guy here knows, that's the last place you want to hurt. However, I decide that I'm almost there and I'll man up and push through. Big mistake. Now it's important to note that my girlfriend said that her period might be coming, so it might be a bit more dry than usual. Pain continues, I finish. Pull out and lay my eyes on an absolutely horrendous sight. My penis is covered in blood. My girlfriend says, oh shit, it's my period, don't worry. However, my spidey senses are tingling and I quickly start waddling towards the shower. In the shower, moment of truth. Pull down my foreskin to examine. Sudden sharp stinging pain goes through my entire body. All I can mutter is nope, that's all my blood. I have ripped my banjo string, aka the frenulum. My girlfriend walks in the shower and sees me butt naked squatting in the middle of the shower, contemplating every life decision I've ever made, pale as fuck due to blood loss. A tear is forming in my eye as I think this is it for me. First question my GF asks while panicking, should I go get your roommate? I collect my thoughts, look at her and just say, what the fuck is he gonna do? Please don't ask my roommate to come see me squatting butt naked in the shower with a bleeding dick. Please no. Second question was if I wanted an ambulance, but the thought of doctors walking in seeing me depressed and pale on the bathroom floor was equally appealing. Laid in bed the rest of the day, questioning my life choices and reading every forum available that had a story of a cut dick. It reminds me of There's Something About Mary moment. Luckily it wasn't the cops and the fire department that came to check in. Classic should I get your roommate? Priceless. Having done the exact same thing a long time ago, I feel your pain, literally. At least you can only snap it once because it really sucks and no one wants to go through that twice. It's like the world's worst paper cut in the worst possible place. It's exactly that. Worst paper cut you can ever get, lol. I have never, ever given a Reddit award before or spent money on here, but you have earned it. I am sorry, but man have I laughed. I sincerely hope your penis is okay. Please update when you feel able. Holy shit. I've never got a platinum award before. Haha, cheers. I'm happy my trauma gave you a laugh, Lamau. This happened about 4 months ago. I had to chill and give it a break for about 2 to 3 weeks. Was a very worrying time, but luckily now everything seems to be functioning just fine. Thanks. Hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are. Have now done this 3 times. Once in an Airbnb where the whole place was white. Carpet, sheets, tiles, walls. Goddamn, that was expensive and embarrassing. Man face palming. Holy shit, I can only imagine, lol. 3 times? Maybe time to go to a doctor to snip it permanently. Dude, I'm still scarred from when I did the same 15 years ago. It happens. It weirdly doesn't hurt, but boy does it bleed. It's a surprise how much it bleeds, lol. Today I fucked up by locking myself in my chicken coop and taking a poop. Earlier today I decided to procrastinate on my studies by tending to the chicken coop. My 5 chicks have been living in our newly constructed coop for a couple of weeks, but I noticed that they were running a little low on pine shavings. Worried that the chicks might slip and get a case of spraddle leg, I carried a giant bag with the equivalent of 8 cubic feet of pine shavings down to the coop. Now, let me mention that the coop is completely fortified and predator-proof, since we live in the woods and the chickens are up against coyotes, foxes, hawks, raccoons, owls, etc. Therefore, we have 2 locks on the outside of the coop, in case a raccoon is able to get the first latch undone with its stupid little grubby murderous hands. The second lock has a metal flap that slips over another piece, wherein a padlock is placed. The coop is so fortified that we nicknamed it Fort Yoke. I fumbled my way into the coop with the oversized bag in my arms, and proceeded to spread the shavings around. Chickens were freaked out by my presence, but other than that, everything was fine until I tried to leave the coop. That's when I realized I was locked inside. Immediately, panic set in. Like I said, I live in the woods. Our closest neighbors are quite far. My cell phone was inside my house. My boyfriend had just left to go play a show at the river, and would be gone until 2 AM. It was 6 PM. Our coop is only 6 feet by 8 feet. It was 90 degrees outside. Mosquitoes were biting me. And then, in the midst of my panic, I felt it. The sudden urge to poop. I thought to myself that surely I can squeeze my doo-doo in until I find a way out of the coop. But when would that be? I imagined that I would be stuck in there for at least 8 hours, when my boyfriend got home. Examining the door to figure out if I could open in from the inside, I determined that if I could poke a stick through a hole in the hardware cloth at a precise angle, I might be able to press it against the lock and open the metal flap. A bit of my panic eased. I looked over at the chicks who were huddled in the corner, got down on my hands and knees, and in a flurry of pine shavings and chicken poop I searched for a stick that would function as an escape. The longer I searched for a stick, the more pressure I felt in my rectum. At this point, I had probably only been locked in the coop for about 20 minutes. Yet, time was already a fateful delusion. My poop was breaking free, and I wasn't. Quickly, I pulled down my yoga pants, and took a giant poo, right in front of my very confused chickens. I covered my poo with a pile of convenient pine shavings, and continued my search for the elusive stick. One was too short, one was too thick, and then finally I found a long skinny stick that was just right. All in all, I was only locked in my chicken coop for about 40 minutes. Too long didn't read. I got stuck inside my chicken coop without a phone or anyone to help me out, gave up hope very quickly, and defecated in front of my chickens. This is hilarious. Now to make sure it doesn't happen again, stash a suitably sized stick/rod somewhere in the coop. Maybe hide it under a poop-shaped rock so you can easily remember where to find it. As long as you didn't leave it there for the poor chicks to play in and to eat, they peck at everything. Good point. I scooped it out with a shovel and buried it in the woods, along with my dignity. Chicken, what the foo, Jesus Christ, that's not an egg. Your chickens be looking at you and thinking maybe this humans wants to live like we do, lol. Today I fucked up by sleeping with a lesbian colleague's partner. Today I fucked up quite badly. Well, 3 weekends ago. I work in a large engineering firm who have a diversified workforce with people from all sorts of sexual orientation, races, religions, etc. etc. At a very small, socially distanced, works dinner to celebrate a small project success, the co-worker and her partner were present. Anyway, after a few drinks all forms of social distance and COVID-19 measures were thrown out of the window. My colleague had fallen asleep and her partner couldn't lift her on her own. They didn't live too far away, so I offered to help get her home. So safely delivered home and onto her sofa. Her partner then offered me a drink and to stay for 5 minutes to cool off before me walking home. 1 drink rolled into 2 drinks, then 3, etc. Fast forward 3 hours, I then awoke to both of us naked in her bed with her sucking me off. After I had shot my load, I was quickly dressed and out of the door on my way home. She has also been texting me for a fortnight since, sending me intimate photos and telling me she wants more. When I walked into the office on THR Monday morning after, I was met with a few bottles of my favorite beer and a pizza voucher for a local takeout as thank you for getting her home safely after she got into a state, also claiming that her partner had liked me, which is rare as she is apparently a feminist with a passionate disliking for men. My heart sunk. I know why her partner liked me, but also that her partner is lying to her about the feminist stuff. TL doctor had sex with a lesbian feminist. Update: turns out they are in an open relationship. I've openly spoke to my work colleague and her partner. They're not into threesomes but both up for some fun individually. Maybe they have an open relationship. Have you spoken openly with the feminist one? No, but it's something I'll bring up with her. Just here to ask for an update when you will spoke with the partner again. Unless you're a woman too, which makes the sucking off an enigma to me, then your co-worker's partner is definitely bi, not lesbian. Plot twist, How I Met Your Mother's. I then awoke to both of us naked in her bed with her sucking me off. I guess she hates men so much that she feels entitled to them with or without consent. Damn fine feminist.